Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate, and in today's video, we're doing another weekly vlog. In these vlogs, I like to take you through a week of diamond painting, show you all my whips, show you all my progress. We chat about anything diamond painting, also a little bit of personal, and I show you any mail I get or just, kind of go through life. I've had a lot of fun doing these vlogs for the past 10 months, and I'm ready for another week. So you guys, this vlog is going to be kind of scattered. I feel awful, but for the last 4 days I haven't vlogged. So it's literally Monday morning and I'm like, okay, the vlog comes out on Thursday. I usually wrap them up on Wednesday. I can't do a 3-day vlog. So I was thinking about, I had two options. One was either canceling the vlog and doing a 2-week vlog. And the other option was just doing a whip-in chat. And I was thinking about it. I think I'm gonna do the whip-in chat and include it in this vlog, because if I just sat down and did a whip-in chat and posted that on Thursday, that'd be fine. But I also have a couple things I still wanna show you guys. I really wanna show you Magic House on the River. I wanna show you a couple things I'm getting in the mail. And so I think I'll do that whip-in chat where I catch you up on the last 3 days, but I am gonna envelope it in this vlog, if that makes sense. So I still want to do an intro. I want to show you guys Magic House by the River. I want to chat with you guys, and then maybe tonight I'll do like a whip-in chat where I kind of talk about the last 3 days, because they were jam-packed and that's why I didn't get to vlog, but I still want to catch you guys up about everything I've been doing, and then I can still vlog for the next 3 days and hopefully get it up on Thursday. So I apologize. It has just been an awful couple of weeks. I talked about it a little bit last week, but my son had some problems with his eye, and now it's just we've just snowballed into a really crummy week. But you know, when you take your little boy to an urgent care and an ER and a pediatric eye doctor all in 2 days, spoiler alert, he got sick. So I will talk to you guys about all of that hopefully tonight, catch up on my whole weekend and everything. But first I want to show you Magic House on the River, because Dylan was sick last night. He had a fever, and Jane wasn't feeling good either. And it was the kind of day where you just don't do much. So I diamond painted and snuggled with my kids on the couch all day. And I got so much done with Magic House by the River. I got 7 sections done. I don't think I've ever done 7 sections in my life, which is especially cool considering how much confetti is in Magic House by the River. I feel like getting 7 sections done of something with that high confetti is pretty impressive. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'll show it to you. Okay, here she is. I got so much done. I finished this entire row. I started yesterday right here. I got all the way down here done. I got 2 sections done here, and then I did this section this morning. So 8 sections in 24 hours. Awesome for me. That's pretty hardcore for me. I was really excited yesterday to start on the chickens, and it was just so fun because I was like, I did the chickens and the grass, and then when I started here, I was like, oh, I'll just open another section, and then I did this, and then I was like, oh, I'll just open the rest of it, and all of a sudden, I was really just charging through it. It was so much fun. You guys, I'm obsessed with this kit. I don't think I'm just going to start doing everything landscape. I think the landscape has to be just right and has to really, really be one that I think is just gorgeous. But I'm obsessed with this kit. I'm obsessed with landscapes. I'm obsessed with how this one is turning out. It is so much fun, and it is the perfect amount of confetti. And I think that the little safeguards that I put in place to make sure I didn't get burned out on this kit are really helping. I have other kits that I'm working on if I'm getting sick of it, which that hasn't happened at all. I keep coming back to this kit or wanting to. I got this row done and I was supposed to switch to Witch's Flower Shop, and I was like, I don't want to. I want to keep going. So I went up and kept going, which is crazy, but awesome. I'm doing 2 sections at a time, and that is helping me because then I don't feel like the confetti is so overwhelming that if you just do 1 section and then you start another one, you're using the same bottles over and over and over again. So I do 2 sections at one time, and that way I feel like I have my color out a little bit longer that way. Because I knew I was diamond painting all day yesterday, I think I did these 3 all together pretty much. But that just kind of helps because I feel like sometimes I get burnt out when I'm like pulling the same 5 bottles out every time I move to a section. So doing 2 sections at a time has really helped me in this project. And I am excited because the part that I have coming up is like the most color blocking in the whole kit. So it might go a little bit faster even. I'm 60% done with this kit. I did 7% of this kit yesterday because I did 7 sections and there's 70 sections, and I just thought that was so fun. Like how did I do 7% whole of this kit in one day? But I'm just loving all the animals that I didn't notice before pop up. Like this is the shadow of like a deer or a dog or something. And I loved doing this deer right here. This one was so much fun. I loved his little ear outlines. Sorry, we had to break for a snack. But yeah, the deer was so cute. And I just love finding these cute little animals like some ducks, and these chickens were so much fun. I was excited about them the whole time, and just other little ducks and cats and all kinds of fun things. So we're getting into some of the parts I'm really excited about. All the pinks and purples and blues in the sky. I'm really excited about that. And the actual house itself I'm really excited about. So this one's been such a joy to work on. I'm 60% done. I will not get it done in April. And it was my March kit, so I'm a little bummed, but that's okay. I'm going to keep going and enjoying it as I work on it. I'm going up this way because the tree is probably my least favorite thing to do with all that confetti. So I'm going to go up this way and get this chunk done. And then I'm not sure how I'm going to go from there. So I got to figure that out. So, but yeah, I thought I'd show it off to you guys. All right, I will check in tonight. I got a lot to talk to you guys about. Do like a little whip and chat with y'all, and we will talk more then. Hey guys, future Katie here, just letting you know in the next clip I'm going to be doing my whip and chat with you guys. However, I was editing it last night and it was some of the worst video footage of a whip and chat I've ever gotten. Half of it isn't even in the frame. Half of it is in and out of focus, and my hand is like here. So it's basically just like an in and out focus video of my hand. And I don't know why I forgot how to film whip and chats, but I had an off day. So what I did was last night while I was diamond painting, I refilmed my diamond painting for that evening. And I'm going to put that in with the whip and chat and do the whip and chat as a voiceover. So just so you know, in this next clip, the diamond painting sounds that you hear aren't going to match what you're seeing on the screen. I'm really sorry. I just couldn't let that video, that awful video of the whip and chat of my hand be what was on my vlog for 20 minutes. But I also didn't want to refilm 20 minutes of me talking because I knew I would never be able to remember everything I talked about. So this is my best compromise. I refilmed the diamond painting footage. It's not going to match perfectly like sound wise with what you're hearing audio. I'm hoping most people don't notice because they're just like listening to me. But if you want to watch, it's a better angle. So enjoy that, guys. And now we'll do the whip and chat from past Katie. All right. Okay guys, it is Monday evening. I thought I'd come on and do a little whip and chat. Talk to you guys about my weekend. So let's talk. Thursday, I got the vlog finished editing, but I didn't post it till Saturday. So I did not vlog on Thursday, which was fine. It was just kind of an ordinary night. Friday morning, we went on a play date with a friend from church. We went over to her house. She has 4 kids, all really close, similar ages to my kids, and we hung out and the kids played and we had lunch, and that was really great. And we stayed there until like, I want to say like 2 o'clock. That was like such a fun time. Talked to another mom and just kind of have a great time. So that was good. And then when we got home, we packed up the car and we went over to my brother and sister-in-law's house to come over and visit and officially meet my niece. I met her once before, and I saw her, you know, at the holidays and stuff, but this was kind of like us just kind of going over, just us, and spending some time with them and saying hi and everything. So, and getting to see our our new niece and our, not, I don't want to say old niece, but our other niece as well. So it was fun. The kids like to play with their cousin, and it was fun to go over there and just see how they're doing and chat and catch up. And the kids played on the trampoline, and then we had dinner, and it was just a really fun night. And they live, I wouldn't say like 45 minutes away, maybe. And so, you know, it's a trek to get out there. And by the time we came home, everyone was asleep in the car, but it was a fun time. Totally worth going out there and visiting with them. And it was so much fun, but it made for a very long Friday. So then Saturday, we got up early because there was a ton of yard sales going on. A ton of like big neighborhood yard sales and things like that. We got up, went to yard sales, had a great morning, we did that all the way up until the afternoon. It was so much fun. And then we came home and hung out for a little bit, did a little bit of cleaning up, and that was a really fun day as well. And then Saturday evening, my in-laws came over to play some cards with us, and then my daughter at bedtime was having a really hard time falling asleep. My daughter Jane is 5. She doesn't talk yet, so she talks a little bit, but not full sentences. And you know, she says a few words that we've taught her, but she can't like come up to you and say like, "Hey, I'm having a problem with this," or "Hey, this hurts." So she was pointing to her ear a lot, and if you're new here, she got a cochlear implant in December. And that was the ear she kept pointing to, and she was whining and whimpering and pointing to it. And anytime I said, like, "What hurts, Jane? What's wrong?" she would point to that ear. And so the day before on the trampoline, she had bonked heads with her sister, and she had bonked right on her scar of her cochlear. And she cried for a while when that happened, and I comforted her, and she calmed down. And then she was fine the rest of that night. But I kept thinking about that. I kept saying, well, what if something hurts? What if something's going on? It took me forever to get her to go to sleep, which is not like her. Well, it is like her to take forever to go to sleep, but not like whimpering and being in pain. I tried to give her Tylenol, and when I gave it to her, she like gagged it all back up because she loves to be dramatic like that. And it was just kind of a really big struggle. So I finally got her to go to sleep. It took me till like 10 o'clock to finally get her to fall asleep. And she fell asleep on me out on the couch. And fell asleep on me out on the couch. And then about 45 minutes later, I had drifted off. She just woke up screaming. I've never heard this kid cry the way she was crying, just screaming. And it lasted so long. And I was like, something's wrong. Like, something is wrong. My daughter has the highest pain tolerance of a kid that I've ever met. Like, to a scary degree. They say like NICU kids have a high pain tolerance, and they're not joking when it comes to Jane. She will regularly fall multiple times a day. It never phases her. She, one time as a baby, like got cut really bad and just started laughing. Like, she is just a different breed. She just never really complains or gets hurt. And so when she was awake and she was crying and screaming, and I kept asking her what was wrong, and she would point to her ear, and I was getting so freaked out. I was like, something's wrong. This isn't good. So I called my mother-in-law. It was like midnight at this point, and she came over so that we could take her to the emergency room because I didn't know what else to do at that point. I was so worried about her, and I've never heard her scream like this. So we took her to the emergency room, and that was honestly probably a mistake in retrospect. Hindsight's, 50-50, but they put us in a room and, asked what was going on, and I told them, and then they said that they would call the doctor to come back, and then they left for like an hour. And this poor girl, she would cry. She was crying and crying, but she was so exhausted. She would cry, and then she would fall asleep, and then she'd wake up 2 or 3 minutes later and start crying, and then drift back off to sleep. And that's what happened for like an hour until the doctor finally came in. And they came in and they're like, "Sorry, we had some other stuff go down." And I was like, "Okay, I don't care. I just want to see a doctor." And we didn't even get a room. The rooms were full, I guess. I don't know how full, but all I know is that they took us back in the little room where you take blood. So like, I was sitting in one of those hard back chairs where the arm goes across it, where you set your arm down to get blood. And Jane was sitting on my lap and she was drifting in and out, like, and Jane is almost 6 years old. She's heavy. And so my back is killing me and I'm just like, oh, I would really just want a room so I can lay her in a bed, but that never happened. Spoiler alert. And the doctor came back and like asked, you know, and I told her, I was like, I'm just worried because she, you know, this is her cochlear ear and I'm worried something happened when she bonked her head and they were like, well, if that had happened like this day, we'd be worried about it. But since that happened more than 24 hours ago, we're really not worried about it. And I was like, okay. So then they said, they looked in her ears and I was like, what if it, you know, maybe it could be like a really bad ear infection, like the way that kid was screaming. It wouldn't have surprised me. And they looked in her ears and she called them soupy, but said they weren't infected. They weren't red or infected. I should have asked what that meant because I've been thinking about it for a couple days now. Like, how can an ear look soupy? And I think that's a really gross way to describe an ear. But she's like, but they look good. And I don't know how looking soupy can look good. I think that's really gross. She said they weren't red or infected, but she did say like her lymph nodes were swollen. And then she said her throat was swollen. Anyways, they said her lymph nodes were red and swollen. So she's like, I'm thinking more strep. I was like, whatever. They came in and I was like, whatever, you know, whatever. Just, I want to figure out what's wrong. So whatever you need to do. So they came in and they swabbed her nose, swabbed her throat. They were testing for like flu and strep and all that fun stuff, which I was just like, this kid has never cried like this about being sick. And then they came in and gave her some Motrin, which I was like, listen, she took Tylenol a couple hours ago. I couldn't get her to take it. She threw it all up. Well, then they come in and they give her Motrin and she just takes it, like swallows it, and she's totally fine. And that made me feel really stupid. And they're like, yeah, you know, sometimes they like to taste the Motrin better than Tylenol, which I knew, but I didn't have any Motrin. I only had children's Tylenol and I don't know. Maybe I should have went and got her Motrin and tried that instead, but the way she was screaming, I don't know. I shouldn't have taken her because it turns out she doesn't have strep. She doesn't have the flu. She doesn't have anything wrong with her, except for they said probably like a virus that will work its way out of her system. And then the Motrin kind of kicked in and she was able to fall asleep and we took her home. And I just kind of felt stupid the whole time that we even went. I felt dumb that we went. And I should have just tried the Motrin or the Tylenol again at home. And I felt really silly going when there was really nothing wrong with her, but I've never heard her cry like that. And to this day, I've never heard her cry like that. And she's gone through a lot in life and it was just very jarring. And like I said, we're new to her having a cochlear implant and I knew she had bonked that spot earlier. I was just worried about it. So we get home and at like 3:30 and we go to bed. I fell asleep with her on the couch and then at about 5, my son wakes up and he had like a runny nose and a cough kind of throughout the day. I thought it was allergies because he's always kind of got like a runny nose, I feel like. He gets up at like 5 o'clock and he comes and like climbs up on me and he was coughing really, really hard. And he goes, I'm going to throw up. So I like run him to the bathroom and he was just coughing hard. He didn't throw up. And I was like, buddy, I don't think that you're going to throw up. I just think you're coughing really hard. And he goes, I threw up in my bed. I was like, oh no, is that why you came in to see me on the couch? And I went in and checked his bed and sure enough, he had thrown up in his bed. So I got that all cleaned up and then I just let him stay on the couch with me. And then I was like, oh gosh, like maybe Jane's sick because Dylan's sick. Maybe they got a virus or something. I don't know what's going on. He threw up again at 7 in the morning. And then that was it. He never threw up again. He like literally like got sick to his stomach and then like asked for a snack. And I was like, buddy, we got to take it slower than this. We got to really slow down and let your tummy adjust. But he never got sick again after that. Maybe he was just coughing so hard that it kind of triggered it because he was coughing quite a bit. But he was then fine throughout the rest of the day. And so I was like, okay, maybe it was like a fluke. And then at about 3 o'clock, he climbed up on the couch and fell asleep. And I was like, that's not good. I walked over and felt his forehead and he had a fever. And so I don't know what was going on with that. So I let him sleep and he slept until I like literally put the girls to bed. And then he woke up at like 8 o'clock at night. So he slept from like 3 to 8 o'clock at night. And he woke up and his fever had broken. And I never gave him any Tylenol or anything because he had fallen asleep and I wasn't going to wake him up to give him any. And by the time he woke up, the fever was gone. So it only lasted a couple hours. And then I laid with him and got him back to bed. It took us a couple hours because he was kind of treating that nap like that as a really nice nap. And so he was like not tired. So I let him watch a show in my bed and let him hang out back there and came out here and diamond painted. And then when I went back there later, he was asleep. And then, yeah, we got up this morning. His fever was gone. He was fine. And he's been fine ever since. And Jane's been fine today. So yesterday I gave her Motrin a couple more times because she was still kind of whining at her ear and pulling at her ear and when I'd ask her what was wrong, she would poke inside of her ear, which the day before when I asked her what was wrong, she was like pointing to the entire ear. And today when I asked her what was wrong, she would point inside of her ear. So I went out and got Motrin and gave her Motrin a couple times today, and that helped. But then by this morning, she never mentioned it again. So between the two of them, they both got an ER visit this week, and I just feel like I'm not going to make it. Like, I literally feel like I'm not going to make it, and I don't know. I am exhausted, and I'm just so overwhelmed and so tired, and just, that was my weekend. So I didn't vlog at all because between like being with family and hanging out with them and having a good time, and then dealing with sickness and stuff, which I was also frustrated about that. We were not sick. And then I know we saw a lot of people, and we went to like an urgent care. We went to a emergency room with Dylan. Like, I'm sure that's where he picked it up, but I was also frustrated because I was like, I hope we didn't get anybody else sick, but I didn't know until after we had hung out with people, and that's always not fun. And it was just not the best weekend. So then, yeah, so Sunday, like, we were exhausted, and the kids were exhausted. Everybody was up late. No one slept. So yeah, I mean, we just kind of diamond painted, and the kids kind of just hung out all day and took naps and rested and watched a lot of TV, and that was our Sunday. So, but today everybody was kind of back to normal. So I don't know. I'm kind of crossing my fingers, knocking on wood that nobody else gets a fever or gets sick or anything. He's been battling a bad eye infection. I don't know if that can give you a fever though. And his eye's actually finally looking a lot better. So I don't know. All I know is that I'm really tired, and I'm just praying and praying and praying that nobody else gets sick or nobody else gets a fever. Because even his runny nose and his cough has really gone down significantly overnight. Like last night, he was coughing so hard that I was like, please let me rub some Vicks on your chest. He's so stubborn. And he finally let me rub some Vicks on his chest and rub some Vicks on his bottoms of his feet. And that was at like 10 o'clock last night. And then when I finally did that, like, it's like his nose stopped running and his cough stopped, and he was able to fall asleep. And then he slept all night long and just woke up a new kid today. So I don't know. Maybe whatever it was really short-lived. I'm just hoping and hoping and hoping no one else gets sick. But I also know that I'm not really that lucky. So, yeah, we're okay today. Jane was supposed to go get fitted for new orthotics. That didn't happen. I ended up canceling that appointment yesterday. I called and left them like a message on their machine. But I was kind of secretly glad to not go to that appointment because we have to go downtown again later for my son's eye exam later in the week. I don't know. It's just so much. There's so many appointments, and I get so tired of appointments. And it's just so many of them over and over and over again. So, yeah. So at least today we didn't have to go anywhere. But then it stormed all day long. So that was the other reason I was kind of glad not to go. But they did totally like hype us up. They were like, it's gonna be tornado weather, it's severe storms, 4 out of 5. This happens only once every 2 years. I mean, they had like called half days at the public schools around us yesterday. Last night they were like, hey, tomorrow's gonna be a half day, and we're anticipating bad weather, which felt a little extreme, especially because of what happened, which was nothing. It definitely stormed all day. It definitely rained all day, but the tornado sirens never went off. We were never in a tornado warning, just a watch. I don't even know if we were in a tornado watch. We were never in a tornado warning. I know that. And so they like, I get it. Better safe than sorry. I totally understand that. But it also is like, have we not learned that Missouri is so annoying about weather yet? Like, have we not learned that they always hype it up and then it never happens? Or it happens like a day later, you know? I don't know. Whatever. If I was a kid, I would have been excited to miss school or have half day. So, and they still had a snow day, I think. So, I mean, I'm sure that's probably why they did it, but whatever. It's not like it affects me, so I don't care. But I was just like all day, like, you know, we just had a bad storm a week ago, and we lost power for 25 hours. So today I was like charging all the lights. I'm getting ready. I'm bringing everybody's stuff down in the basement, and then we ended up not needing any of it. But it's better to be a little more cautious and prepared than be caught unexpected with all that, I guess. So I filmed my video this morning. Oh, I should tell you guys about that. You guys will never believe this. Well, you will, because you've already seen the video probably. I filmed a video of an unboxing this morning, and I thought I'd be cute. I was so proud of myself. I came up with the cutest idea to unbox a couple of rain-themed kits because it's pouring. I woke up this morning literally like, I have to have a video up tomorrow, and I don't have a video. I better hurry up and think of an idea. And like I said, I filmed the unboxing, and I literally start the first kit, and I'm like, I pull it out of its bag, and I'm like, I've unboxed this before. And I didn't realize that because I take notes in my Gems Flow app. I take a note and say unbox, so I know. And then when I go to look for kits to do for unboxings, I look for ones that have no notes in them. And it didn't have the note. I must have forgot to put it in there. So I was like, oh man, I can't believe that I did that. So I just said on the video, like, oh, hopefully you guys don't mind seeing this one twice. Sorry, my lights are flickering. I think I got a light bulb going out. And I felt kind of silly about it, but I was like, I don't have much time to film because it's supposed to storm all day. The weather, the shadowing was terrible. The lighting was already terrible. I didn't have any other ideas. I didn't have any other rain themed kits. And I was like, I'm going to just film this anyways. And hopefully people won't mind seeing this kit twice. I filmed that part of the video. I filmed the next kit, which I'd never unboxed. I knew I'd never unboxed the second one at least. So I filmed that kit. And then I'm starting on the third kit. And I realized halfway through talking about it that I had unboxed that kit before too. And so I felt so dumb. I don't know. I still filmed it and I still put it together and I'm still putting it online, but I'm annoyed because I'm like, 2 of those kits were already unboxed before. What was I thinking? But they were unboxed at different videos at different times. And I don't know. I've had a lot of followers join me since those were unboxed. So hopefully people either don't mind seeing those kits twice, or I don't know. I guess you could always skip the video if it really bothers you. But I didn't know what else to film, and I was running out of time and running out of ideas. And if it hadn't needed to go up tomorrow, I would have done something else or paused it or went back to the drawing board. But like, I didn't get to film on Friday like I normally film my Tuesday video on Friday. And I had sick kids all weekend, and I just got behind, and I don't know. I was playing catch up, and I didn't. Oh, well, hopefully people don't mind it. It bothers me a lot that I messed up because I don't like making mistakes, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys still enjoyed seeing those rainy themed kits. And yeah, apparently I like them so much I unboxed them twice, which is fine. It's all good. I need to stop being so hard on myself because I am kind of hard on myself. But oh well, we got that video filmed. This video is coming out on Thursday, assuming that it's long enough, which I think we should be okay since I'm doing this whip and chat in here. And then on Saturday, I will have my month-end review, which I'll film that on Friday or possibly Thursday night. we were kind of in talks about maybe trying to go out of town for the weekend. My son's birthday is on Saturday. He's turning 4, and I'm so proud of him and so excited for him, and I can't wait to celebrate him. And when I asked him what he wanted for his birthday, he said what he wanted to do. He said he wanted his own bag of chips and a bucket of candy. I think he's I don't know where the chips came in. But he had to share his chips at lunch today, so that might have been it. But I think he's kind of blending holidays, because he said he wanted a bucket of candy and he wanted 2 baskets. And I was like, what do you mean 2 baskets? And he goes, like I get a basket here and then I get a basket at Nana's house. And I was like, well, that happened on Easter. But this is your birthday. You get like birthday presents on your birthday. I don't know. I think and then like the bucket of candy might have been the Easter basket thing. Like, I don't know. I think he's kind of blending his holidays together. I don't know. He's turning 4, so I don't know how much he remembers of his 3rd birthday. I do know he's been using his birthday as a tactic for like weeks, though, saying like, it's my happy birthday. Like, I want to pick the Spidey because it's my happy birthday and things like that. So he's like aware that his birthday's coming up, but it's also, he's been told that by multiple people so many times that I don't know. I had to take care of a kid and I cut the camera and I'm back now. And I just went back to thinking, like, I went back and checked the last clip to see what I was talking about. And I realized that this video is out of focus quite a bit. And I apologize for that. But I've been talking for 22 minutes and I don't think I can refilm that. So hopefully if you guys are watching this, that wasn't too annoying for you. I think most people probably are treat Whip and Chats more as like a podcast to diamond paint along with, but I do apologize if the video is awful looking. Anyways, what I was saying was I don't remember much about my 3rd birthday, so I wonder how much he remembers about his. Let me know, how much do you guys remember about your 3rd birthday? But either way, even if he remembers or doesn't remember, I still want to give him a special day. We were talking about leaving town for the weekend, but I don't know if it's going to happen or not. It kind of just depends on how busy things get with my husband's job. So if not, we'll still give him a really special day. His birthday's on a Saturday, which means his dad's off work. And that's probably the best present he could get on his birthday, to be honest, because he loves his dad. So I think that'll be fun. We'll figure out something fun to do with that. So that is, I don't know how I got on the topic of his birthday being on Saturday, but it is. And that is about it for the week. Oh, I know that I was talking about that because I might have to film my monthly review a day early, but it'll still get up on Saturday, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I did order from Diamond Art Club on Saturday, but honestly, I had a lot of guilt about that order, which is so silly. I think, though, I need to start maybe getting a little bit pickier about the kits that I'm ordering for a couple reasons. One, my stash is getting pretty large. I am blessed to have a lot of kits. I'm blessed that I've gotten to order lots, and I'm even more blessed now that I have, companies that are sending me kits like Diamond Art Club. Now that I'm a sneak peeker, I'll be getting a kit or 2 every single month, and that is amazing and such a blessing. So my stash is definitely going to grow. I've also I'm kind of in the process of expanding my tastes, which is really nice. I mean, working on this landscape is so out of my comfort zone, and I'm honestly loving it. So I got the Marigold Silly and I got the Art by Julia on Saturday, and I love both those kits, and I use points. So it's not even that I spent the money on it. I got those kits and I'm really excited about them both. I think they're both cute. But then afterwards I had like this guilt feeling of like, do I have too much and do I need all of it? And I don't know. I have this thing where it's like I own every Art by Julia kit and every Marigold Silly kit except for one of them. And so I have this little collector part of me that's like, you need to get them all. You have all the Art by Julias. You need to get this one too. And so I got it, and I do love it. I do think the artwork's super cute, and I love it, and I think it's going to be fun. Was it like an absolute must-have like Me Time was, or like, some of the other kits that I've gotten recently are. No, but I really liked it. So I think I just need to find the line between, I don't know. I like them. I liked it a lot. I do like it a lot. I'm going to work on it. It's going to be fun. But then I also in my head I'm like, you have so many. I don't know. I've never felt guilty about my stash before. My diamond paintings have always brought me joy. So I don't know why all of a sudden I'm having a little guilt about it, but maybe that means I need to have a little reflection on it. Treat this as a time of reflection. Or maybe I need to do some destashing and then I can have less in my stash and make a little extra money and focus on that. Maybe that's what I need to do. I've never really gone through and destashed my kits before because I love them all so much that I have never needed to. And I don't know. I love my little stash, and it's always been something that brings me joy. Looking at what I have in my stash and figuring out which kit I want to do next. It's always brought me happy feelings. It's never brought me stress like this. So I'm not quite sure what that is about, but I will keep you posted on how I decide to like pursue that guilt feeling. And if it keeps happening, then definitely something needs to change. So I did, for some reason, kind of feel guilty about that order, but I am still really excited about those kits and really blessed that I even got them. They sold out really fast. Oh, and can we just take a minute to appreciate that Falling in Love was one of the kits this week that sold out in minutes. I was so excited. Not that I had anything to do with it, but it was my first Saturday release sneak peek. I've done one other sneak peek of a full canvas for a Wednesday release and then like one special canvas, but this was my first time sneak peeking a kit that released on a Saturday. And the kit that I sneak peeked sold out so fast. And I don't know, like I said, I didn't have anything to do with it, but it did bring me a tiny little bit of like pride of like, oh yeah, people like the kit that I showed them. And half the people who bought the kit probably didn't even see my sneak peek. Probably more than half, but I don't know. I just felt a little bit of pride in the fact that the kit I got to show people was really popular. That might be silly, but that's how I felt about it. I was super, super excited that she sold out so quick. And hopefully it'll restock since it was sold out so quick, so that if you missed out on getting her, you'll be able to, because I think it's a really pretty kit and definitely worth it. So yeah, I think a lot of kits sold out this Saturday. I know that they've kind of addressed that and have been talking about how they're trying to improve that, but I was proud that Falling in Love sold out. It's such a beautiful kit, and I was honored to sneak peek it. So yeah, other than that, I think that's all I had to catch you guys up on. I definitely got my chatting in for the night on this clip, and I'm going to work on this canvas some more. I'm really excited to have a little snack and turn on top model, and hopefully I'm doing another double section like I said I've been doing. I'm hoping to get these two sections wrapped up for the night. I should move on to another kit, try to get a little more progress on some of my other whips, but I just really want to work on this one, so I'm gonna do what makes me happy. I also keep thinking about Nicole from Shire Shenanigans 26 and 26 challenge. I still think that I'm not doing it because I would be so unbelievably overwhelmed, but I keep playing this little game in my head that's like, okay, but if I was doing it, what kits would you pick? And I don't know, that's just a fun game for me to play. So maybe I'll talk about that later. Like if I was doing the 26 and 26, what kits would I pick? Maybe tomorrow we'll chat about that for a little bit. But tonight I gotta get some rest. And I dropped a drill, but I can't find it. Tonight I gotta get some rest. And I've been talking to you guys long enough, so I'll chat with you tomorrow, and I'll do a little face-to-face tomorrow, probably at some point as well. Tomorrow we have physical therapy, but it's not like a super crazy day, so I definitely will check in. Night, guys. Hi guys, coming on here real fast because I have Happy Mail I want to show you. So this is from Diamond Art Club, but it's actually not from Diamond Art Club. It is my D-Stash ducks. I'm so thankful that this is here. I was starting to panic a little bit because it was just like stuck in transit for a while, a couple of days. It was supposed to be delivered like Friday. So I'm just really thankful that it's here. Really thankful. I'm so excited that someone wanted to trade with me, and this is actually still sealed. So we get to do a little card hunt, a little treasure hunt, and I am really pumped to see what I'm gonna get. I'm so excited to have this in my stash. I honestly didn't believe that I was getting this kit until right now when it's in my hands. It just felt too good to be true. So Dreamy Workspace by Art by Julia. This was in the mystery box that was just out, like, I think it was last week, the week before. It's 39 by 22 inches or 98.8 by 55.8 centimeters, and it's 84 colors, 2 ABs, 4 fairy dust, total drill count 88,923. I know that the sky is going to be a lot of color blocking, but I don't care. I just love it too much to care. I don't care. All right, let's see if I can get it open. And we'll look at the card. I'm so excited. Okay. I like to pull the toolkits out. I don't normally store them just because I don't like my kit to be that dented. I let it kind of breathe. So I pull my toolkits out. I don't really need those toolkits, and if I do, I have them all like off to the side separate. Bronze. I love when they're horizontal like this though. So cute. I'm just really thankful that I have this one in my stash. I'm really thankful. Okay, we got our ducks. They're home. Makes me feel really good. The other thing that I got in the mail just now, I just got it out of the mailbox, is my Planner Envy subscription box. Planner Envy is a company that sells planners and planner accessories, and I love to plan. I love to decorative plan. It used to be my big, expensive, time-consuming hobby before I discovered diamond painting. Now I still do it, but on a much lower scale, and actually that's why I really like Planner Envy, because their planner stickers, the way they come, you just slap them on the page and you can be done, and it's really nice. So this will be June's box. So it's gonna hopefully be like a summer kind of theme. They always go like a month ahead, so you have plenty of time to use the stickers, which I also appreciate because I plan ahead. Oh, here's our pen. This one's cute. They always remind me of diamond painting because they have like, this one looks like it's got like glitter, but I don't know. To me, it's like drills. I like it's a rose gold color. Ooh, this is super cute. This is a planner clip. So you slide this in your planner like an oversized paper clip. Usually they're decorative. I am really, yeah, here's another one. I'm really excited that this one's not vinyl. This vinyl one is super cute, but I can make these on my embroidery machine. So whenever I get one of these, they're super cute. Don't get me wrong, but I'm always like, oh, I could make that. So, which is an obnoxious way to think. And I try not to think like that, but like, for me, I'm like, I don't buy them for these kinds of things because I could make these with materials that I have downstairs. But it's still really cute. I'm still really excited to have it. Fun fact, I actually used to have an Etsy store where I sold keychains and planner clips like this. And here's the other one. It's metal. I like this one a little bit more because it's something I couldn't make, but it's okay. They're super cute. And then the main event is the stickers. I'm trying to get them out of the box without showing you guys my address, which is on the other side of the box. Okay, pull that aside. And so we get 3, and we get 3 decorative sheets that go with them. I don't want to look at because I don't want to be spoiled. Okay, let's look at the first one. These are going to be so much fun. I'm having a lot of fun decorating my planner, and I actually was using a Happy Planner this year, and I bought an undated Planner Envy planner for YouTube stuff, and I ended up switching them back, and now I'm using the Happy Planner for YouTube stuff because I don't need it as much, and I'm using the Planner Envy. It's just, every month I was like, oh man, next year I'll use this planner. I'll use a Planner Envy planner and I'll like it a lot better. And then I was like, why are you torturing yourself to wait for next year? Just use it now. So I switched it, but that's a long planner story that I'm sure you guys aren't here for. This is of the first set, super cute summer colors. So they follow, my cat always decides to eat her cat food when I start to film, and all I hear is crunch, crunch, crunch. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. Okay, normally they follow the same format, and by normally I mean every set I've ever gotten has followed the same format. You get the decorative stickers, you get the little to-do banners here, you get some meetings, you get some icons. You get appointment stickers. I love that it comes with the days of the week set because then I use those in my wellness planner. And then my wellness planner kind of coordinates with my regular planner. And then you get some boxes, some decoration. It's some weekly ones. So fun. Here's the decorative sheet that goes with that one. I'll probably store them all together. Put those away in a minute. Here's the next one. This set is so cute. This color scheme is so pretty. I love the oranges, the little jams. This one's so cute. I like this one a lot. This is probably my favorite, but I haven't seen the other one yet. Oh, look. Yeah, that is such a cute little color palette. Oh, I love this artwork. She does such a good job. Oh, the popsicles. Oh, I love this one. Yeah, I like this a lot. And usually I get more than one planner spread out of these. I can usually do, well, I mean, I've only done one with most of them, but then I have tons of leftovers for probably like next year, which is really fun. I love that one. And the third one. Little beach pool theme. This one's cute. Yeah, perfect June ones. I like that the little to-do checklists are beach balls. This one's super fun. I love this. I like her art style. I like her color schemes. Really fun. And then there's the deco sheet for that one. Super cute. Just thought I'd show you my Happy Meal, and I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, got my Diamond Art Club order in. Normally my Saturday orders always get here on Wednesdays, but lately they've been coming on Tuesdays, which I'm really appreciating. Thought we'd look for treasure, and I thought we'd do it face to face because I've been on a massive bronze streak, which I feel like everybody is on a bronze streak. I think I'm gonna break it with this box right here. So we're gonna do it face to face so you can see my joy. Okay, that's the theory. Anyways, also I haven't talked to you face to face in a while because we did our whip and chat last night. So we'll start with the little guy here. Art by Julia. I got Gone Fishing. 21 by 17 inches or 52.8 by 42.7 centimeters, 49 colors, 1 AB, 1 electro, 3 fairy dust, total drill count 29,760. I haven't seen the unboxing for either of these kits yet. I need to, but I haven't. And this is only the second Art by Julia to be released in rounds, which I thought was exciting. And I haven't done an Art by Julia yet. I really need to do one. I keep thinking hypothetically about what I would do for 26 for 26, and I would get up an Art by Julia, I think, because I haven't done one. Am I actually going to do it? Probably not, but that's okay. Okay. Open it up. And does it feel like anything other than a bronze? No, it's probably a bronze, but we're going to try it anyways. Here goes bronze. Darn. It's okay. It's a cute card. I always like when they go horizontal. I think I said that when I opened up the other Art by Julia. I got 2 Art by Julia kits today. Oh, it's cute though. Okay. One last chance to break my bronze streak. I probably jinxed it, not gonna lie. That's okay. How are you guys doing tonight? It's Tuesday evening. Just got back. We went to Speech. Ran some errands, had some dinner. All the things. Now we're home. And it's raining. It's been raining for like 2 days. The river is up really high, and it's starting to flood in the fields, but we're on a hill, so I'm not too worried about us. But the rest of the town, if it keeps raining, might be in some danger zones here. A couple of years ago, it flooded so bad the highway to get out of town. I say highway. I mean, it's called a highway because it's a highway and a number, but it's literally like one lane one direction, one lane the other direction, so it's not like a major highway, but it flooded so bad we couldn't leave town. We couldn't get out of town, which wasn't fun. I remember that. It was right when we moved in. So it was more than 2 years ago. It was like 5 years ago, but okay. Next is which reading in front of a bookshelf. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this needs a more original name than that, but it's descriptive of what it is. So, oh, by the way, this art by Julia Kibbs rounds. And this is squares, hence the blue box. This is a partial. I really want to open this and unbox it because it's a partial, and I don't have a lot of partials. And honestly, this being a partial makes me want to do this kit this year. Once again, if I was doing the 26 for 26, I would probably do something like this because Marigold and Sully kits are huge. And I did a Christmas one last year, and it was like the only thing I could do last year at Christmas time because it took me so long to do it. Oh, I do like that they put 2 images on the side because this one says partial diamond and this one says complete canvas. So this lets you know what part you're diamond painting, and this lets you know what it looks like completed, aka the background is what you're not diamond painting. 48 colors, 1 AB, 6 fairy dust, total drill count 60,999. Couldn't add one more drill to get to 61. All right, let's open it up. Come on, I'm not even saying I need a black or gold. I would take a silver. I just need something to break this bronze streak I've been on. It's been all bronze all the time over here. I would love some variety. Okay. I'm exhausted. I'm not gonna lie. It's just been that kind of week, I feel like. Luckily, I don't have to go anywhere tomorrow, and I'm pretty stoked about that. But Thursday, I have to go downtown for my son to go back to the eye doctor. And that will not be fun. All right, let's see. Come on, come on. Bronze. Darn it. Darn. Oh well. I want to be one of those lucky people that pulls 2. Especially if it would be like 2 silvers. It's really cute though. Look at that. She sure is a witch reading a book in front of a shelf. She's cute though. I really like her, and I really love a good knick-knacky bookshelf. And I like that it's Halloween themed. I don't know, I like it. I will put it with my kits to unbox. I'm thinking about doing another like new kit release unboxing, or like I've done one with like the new Mrs. Butterdees and stuff that I got, but I could do this, and I could do the 2 art by Julia's in it. And I could wait a week or 2 and probably find another kit or 2 to throw in there. So yeah, it was a good Happy Mail day for me. I got my planner in there. I got my D-Stash kit. I got these 2 kits. It's been a good day. I need to stop buying things. So other than that, yeah. Went and did all that today. Worked in my basement today. I am determined to get my basement in a good place so that, and turn it into like a play area for the kids. Because here's what I've decided. They're on top of me all the time, and it makes the house feel so small. And we could double our living space if the basement was organized, cleaned up, and I could like section off the laundry area. I wouldn't want them to be able to get in the laundry stuff. Right now the basement's just a lot of storage and a lot of mess, and it just needs a good decluttering and a good cleanup. And then I want to have the kids' toys down there and then have it sectioned off so that they're safe. I do have a craft area down there. Section that off so they can't get into all my stuff, like because I have like sewing machines and embroidery machines and needles and stuff down there, things that they could not be around. So if I could figure out how to section it off, and then I could just let them go downstairs and play and not have them on top of me all the time. But it's gonna take some work to get that in a good place. My dream would be to finish that basement, but I need a little more money for that. So that's where we're at. I cleaned up down there this morning, and tonight my plans are to diamond paint, and like what else is new? That's always my plan, right? Yeah, I've been sitting here thinking about what I would kit up if I could kit up. And then I saw Michaela from Michaela Renee did a video today of her hypothetical, like she's not doing the 26 for 26, so she did like a hypothetical what I would hit up if I was doing the 26 for 26. And I think I'm gonna do that video because I like to play pretend, and I really want to look through my gem slow and find a bunch of stuff. Like, what would I kit up if I wanted to? Like, I would kit up at least one Art by Julia, and I would probably kit up a Disney kit. Like, I just want to go through and write it down, and then I'm gonna make a video like hers. She encouraged anybody who wanted to make the video, so I'm going to do that, and that'll be a video for next week, because this week I've got to film my month in review because you guys were already at the end of April. How did that happen? My son is turning 4 on Saturday. I'm not ready for that. He's getting so big, but we did the 2 things we were supposed to do. We were aiming, and by we, I just mean my own personal goals, but my personal goals for him at the age of 3 were to ditch the pacifier, which we did a long time ago, and potty train, which we did a short time ago, but got it done while he was still 3. Probably could have done that a little sooner, but that's okay. Doesn't matter. Did them both, and we're ready to enter being 4. So yeah, I'll talk more about that next week when it's his actual birthday, but really, really, really excited to see him turn 4. Still not quite sure what we're doing this weekend, but we're gonna figure that out. And yeah, I am I'm just in a weird place tonight. I'm exhausted, but I'm also just kind of, have you ever been in one of those moods where you have like 50,000 thoughts just swirling around in your brain and you really can't get it all together? Kind of feel like that. So I had a productive day, and we got our speech done, so it was a good day, but I'm definitely pretty exhausted. So I'm gonna probably let you guys go. If I was really good, I would edit the vlog tonight, which I think I'm gonna try to do, because I have to have it go up not tomorrow but the next day, and I want to try to get ahead of the game. I think next week for the vlog I am going to try editing for 10 minutes a night and seeing how much more enjoyable that will be, to just do a 10-minute editing session every night and getting the vlog cut up like every day, and see how that does for me, because I really would love the vlog editing to go a little bit easier. So I'm gonna try that next week. I always say I'm gonna do that, and then I don't. I really need to do that. Hold me accountable for that. But next week, because it's too late. It's too late today. So that's what I've got to chat with you guys about today. I had plenty of Happy Meal to show you, but that's not it's not gonna happen every week. But at least we had some goodies to look through, and some fun things to chat about. So my daughter, I'm looking over here because my daughter found my Bling Kitty Bites kits. I did a video about these, and I did one of them, and she keeps bringing them out, being like, when are you gonna work on these? When are you gonna work on these? And I'm looking at them like, I should work on them, but I also have so much other things that I want to work on that I'm like, not right now, dear. But now they're looking at me, so maybe that'll be one of my 26 kits. All right, guys, I better go. I need to wash my face and put my kids to bed. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Night. Okay, I'm back with my end of the week update on Magic House by the River. I am done with these 3 sections that I was working on the last couple days, and then I am being crazy and doing this whole section as one. I don't know, all of a sudden I'm really into big sections, especially with lots of confetti like this. It doesn't bother me, because I don't want to just work on 5 colors and then work on the same 5 colors. So I just decided to work on it all as one, and it's kind of helping it feel like it's going a little bit faster. I haven't worked on it a ton yet today, just a little bit this morning while I was listening to my Bible app. But my goal is to have these 3 sections done by tomorrow night, which is a lofty goal, but that would have it done by the end of April. Tomorrow's the last day of April. So then when I do my month in review, that whole section will be finished up. So I'm really excited. I got a lot more progress done on this kit than I was thinking for this month, because I started the month with like just a row, maybe a row and a half done. So I made some good progress considering I had other projects going at the same time. And I've got some thoughts for the next kit that I'm going to kit up in April or May. Geez Louise, I'm already losing it. But so I just wanted to show you the progress for the end of the month, or for the end of the week. I cannot talk today. And I'm getting really excited because I started some of the pretty colors of the pretty sunsetty sky. So I'll flip you around and I'll close up the vlog. Anyways, happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. I'm enjoying my day because I'm not going anywhere today, and that's always thrilling until tonight when we go to our small group, but the whole day, all mine, and that's really exciting. So mostly doing a lot of school stuff today, trying to figure out curriculum for next year. I'm thinking about changing some things with my daughter's curriculum. That takes up a lot of my thought and energy, trying to figure all that out. So that's what I did a lot this morning. And then the kids, I'm attempting room rest today because it's just been a lot and I just need them to be in their room for a little bit. The problem with that is Jane loves to destroy a room and she does that really quick. So attempting that today, we'll see how it goes. And yeah, not a ton of plans for today or this evening or anything like that. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying a quieter day before I have to kick back into high gear tomorrow. So not a ton to report to you guys besides everything that I've been chatting about. Hopefully next week kind of goes back to normal with the vlogs. I apologize that it was kind of a wonky week, but I think the whip and chat being in this vlog really helped, so I could still tell you guys about the 3-day span that I didn't vlog. And yeah, the general consensus for yesterday was that people still liked the unboxing even though it was a duplicate kit, and if I hadn't mentioned it they wouldn't have even noticed. So maybe I need to stop being so hard on myself and stop ratting myself out because I don't think anyone would have noticed if I hadn't said anything. So that I will keep in mind for sure. And then yeah, I am still got some big things coming, guys. I promise I'm not trying to tease you. It's just, I think with everything being held up with shipping, things have just kind of slowed down with getting orders in, but I have a couple really cool things ahead and I'm really looking forward to that. And other than that, yeah, just the usual over here. So I'm going to close out this vlog and I will start tonight, next week's vlog, so that I make sure I don't get into another few days slump of not being able to film for you guys. I promise it's just, I'm doing the best I can with what I'm handed, and being a mom and running this channel at the same time is definitely a little more challenging than I was expecting it to, but in the best way, because I wasn't expecting this channel to be successful. Totally honest, I wasn't expecting it to be this successful, and I'm really proud of myself for building something. So I'm gonna keep going and figuring it out as I go each day, and I'm just thankful for you guys and thankful for everyone being positive and just encouraging and everything in the comments. So let me know down below, what were you guys up to while you watched this vlog, if you're working on any diamond paintings. And don't forget, I do have a Facebook group if you want to join and be part of our fun little community where we post our whips and kind of chat about things. It's a really good time over there. And yeah, that's all I got for you this week. I will check back in with you next week. And don't forget, Saturday is my month in review going up. So if you want to see all my whips all lined up, come back and see that. All right, guys, I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I have a cut on my nose. Ow, I have a cut on my nose. I didn't realize that until just now. Ant just crawled across my diamond painting. That's enough to make me want to go jump off a bridge. And here's another week. Nope, I'm lame. Okay.